I got a man with 2 left feet, and when he dances not to the beat, I really think that he should know that his rhythms go, go, go. I got a man with 2 left feet, and when he dances not to the beat, I really think that he should know that his rhythms go, go, go. Does he wash up? Never wash up. Does he clean up? No, he never cleans up. Does he brush up? Never brushed up. He does nothing. The boy does nothing. Wash up. Never wash up. Does he clean up? No, he never cleans up. Does he brush up? Never brushed up. He does nothing. The boy does nothing. Hey boy, how you been? I got 1,000 lines. Where do I begin? And I've been hip and they're traveling. I saw you at the corner. My vibe kicked in. And 2 pills. I clocked you wearing tight jeans. Real nice food. You were smiling like you were just 17. I asked you for a dance. You said yes, please. Take a sip of dancing juice. Everybody's on to you. To the left and to the right. Everybody hit the rhythm. It's on tonight. I'm gonna feel the beat within my soul. I need a man to take control. Let the melody blow you all away. Does he wash up? Never wash up. Does he clean up? No, he never cleans up. Does he brush up? Never brushed up. He does nothing. The boy does nothing. Wash up. Never wash up. Does he clean up? No, he never cleans up. Does he brush up? Never brushed up. He does nothing. The boy does nothing. Work it out now, work it out now. Do the mambo, shake it all around now. Everybody on the floor, let me see you clap your hands. I wanna see you work. I wanna see you move your body and turn. I wanna see you shake your hips and learn. I wanna see you work it out now. Hey, I wanna see you work. I wanna see you move your body and turn. I wanna see you shake your hips and learn. I wanna see you work it out now. Does he wash up? Never wash up. Does he clean up? No, he never cleans up. Does he brush up? Never brushed up. He does nothing. The boy does nothing. Wash up. Never wash up. Does he clean up? No, he never cleans up. Does he brush up? Never brushed up. He does nothing. The boy does nothing. Man can dance. He gets a second chance. And if a man can dance, he gets a second chance. And if a man can dance, he gets a second chance. And if a man can dance, he gets a second chance. And if a man can dance.
Who's going to pretend they're always busy now, carrying these around? All the best, Mike. You deserve it. Go and enjoy yourself.
So, Mike, you're finally leaving the escape committee and joining the special group of St. Joey's retirees. Congratulations. It's been a long time coming, but it'll be well worth it. However, don't forget, I'm quite sure Ross has got some long lists of jobs at home that you haven't even thought about yet. So don't go throwing away all your tools, not just yet anyway. You know, it seems a long time ago, or an eternity, when we first met at that interview. But I knew right there and then that you were the man for the job. You were going to fit perfectly into the team. And the Ali House, I can tell you this now, was 100% behind me on that. All great teams need a solid lineup, and you proved to be an essential part of the best lineup I've ever produced. We worked for each other, we cared for each other, and we made each other laugh, mostly by skitting each other, but that's beside the point. We shared many memories over the years. We got through many summer fairs. Yeah, Mike, summer fairs. But we got through them anyway, and that's the major thing. Do you remember that Sunday, 1 o'clock in the morning, when we were called out? The LEA team brought us out because the tree had fallen against the side of the school. That's a memory you and I share that none of the other staff had. Do you remember those windows, those big plastic sheets that was put in by the authority to help against the glazing being broken, but were then sucked up by the high winds and fell to the ground? Yep, you had to pick up the mess there too. Do you remember all the phone calls I used to ring you up, mostly during your dinner time, to tell you that the boilers had gone off, they weren't working anymore? But you were always there, and for that, Mike, I appreciate it. I'm grateful for all your support and loyalty over the years. When Billy Boylan, our previous caretaker, retired, I was wanting to get it right, but I knew as soon as you came along that I'd made the perfect person when getting you on board. Your skills as a joiner and Mr. Fix-It saved the school a lot of money, and your willingness to stay behind and lock up or being called out saved me a lot of hassle as well, so thank you for that. As far as I'm concerned, Mike, I've got a dream team of colleagues at St. Joseph's, and you were part of that dream team. You were up there as a centre forward, so thank you very much for that. Notice I haven't mentioned Manchester United, but then, given my team's demise at the moment, I don't think it'd be a good idea. All I'll do is wear the badges you can see here. And so I say to you and to Roz, wishing you a happy, healthy and a well-earned retirement. Cheers, Mike.
Oh, Mikey was a carpenter and he worked hard and well. With his hammer and his screwdriver he mended many things for St. Joseph's all the time. You could hear him singing as his hammer was ringing, 'cause Mike was a happy man. Well, Mike, it's time for you to head off the road to retirement, pack away your tools, collect your Oaklands memorabilia and enjoy a relaxing retirement. You and I have spent many a time sorting out the school together, seen many a head off, and I've had many words of wisdom from you, like, can you get up there and clean that third floor? And Madge, how is that stock cupboard? Get in there and tidy it up. Oh, and by the way, have you got any money for me? Well, Mike, it's been a pleasure to work with you over the years. You've supported me through good times and bad times, and it's time for you and Roz to go off and enjoy retirement. When I light my little light, I'll be thinking of you both. And finally, from Madge, welcome to the dark side.
Hi, Mike. Great to hear you're finally retiring. There'll be no more me and Mrs. Joneses following me down the corridor, or complaints about the amount of paperwork that I used to get rid of, especially when I retired. Even now, after all my years of retirement, I still go up the stairs in trepidation of a hand coming through the banister rails and grabbing my ankles. That apart from all the jokes and the moods, it was great to have you around, brightening up our days. I wish you all the best, all the luck and enjoyment for many years of retirement to come.
We need a video for Mike, came the request from on high. Just a few kind words as he says goodbye. So, Mr. Barrie, where to begin? A man of charm and grace and always without sin. All at the Joeys were treated the same, although none of them were ever given their real name. Whatever was going on in school, our Mike was always at the hub, and if you were really lucky, he'd put you in the club. Wherever he was seen, he had a golden rule. In his hand you'd always find bog rolls, keys, or a peculiar tool. Considering he was so overworked, he always had time to greet folk. But better than that, he would then entertain them with a terrible joke. So, Mike, you may be leaving, but for me, you'll always be in charge. Thanks for all the fun and laughs from your good pal, Lodge.